Peace and love, strength and honor. Samir Saif representing Ontario Top Team on day 19 of my right hip anterior direct hip replacement revision. And today I've pulled out the DR.HO. There's all kind of little machines that you can get to put current through the leg. I've found it very effective for me to get that extra squeeze. The messages get shorted in the beginning of this surgery just because they move your muscles around. So if you're not familiar with the anterior direct method, they literally, instead of cutting their way to the hip, is they make that incision and they move muscles over. So you've got to kind of get that wiring back in place. So this was a big help. I don't hold it on for longer than 15 minutes. And I play with the different programs that they have until my tolerance is at its maximum. So my tolerance is at the maximum that they have. And then I work movement. So as the current goes, and I'll find different spots that I find for me are working the area that I need worked, where I can't reach it. The signal's just not deep to what I know I can do. And again, it's made a big difference. So there's the pulse. So that's when I time the movement and I squeeze and I go to my max. And I still work within the 4 sets, 10 reps, and then I move it, and then I do the next movement. And I've been doing that even with my cars, with all kind of floor exercises, whatever I'm doing, just overall for 15 minutes. And it's almost like my muscles remember what they're supposed to do, but big advantage. So I would add that to your rehab or recuperation. So stick around and look at all the amazing improvements that I made today as you follow along in my journey of hip replacement rehab with functional range systems. Pow! Made a big difference. So I've got much stronger at picking this up. So just if you can see my normal hip just from sitting, that's what I have on my normal hip, or my well, it's been had surgery, but not lately surgery, and there. So that's not bad. It's a big progress for me just to lift my knee without holding onto the chair. So if you watch some other videos you saw, was quite difficult. The other thing too now, if you see, that's my hip, and much stronger now. And again, the formula I use, even with my DR.HO, is 10 times, 4 sets with whatever rest I need in between. And I let this run for a little bit. I take it through some different programs, move it around, like I said, to what I need. And then when I put it on a higher current, I time my extension or my movement with the pulse, just in case you're wondering. Whenever the current comes, I hold it. Current ends, I pull it back. So I go with the current, and huge. Feels really, really good. I was doing some challenges of lifting, and now as you can see, that challenge is quite easy for me to lift above the chair. So it's time to add some challenge. And there we go. So that's how I do it, and I do sets, 4 sets, 10 reps, and I just try to keep challenging myself. When it gets easy at 8, 9, 10, I set the challenge up and see. So that's where I'm going to max out today. Might help myself a little bit. So that's what I do. That's how I get stronger. That's how I get better. I just increase the challenges every day. So opening up my hip. This was one of the difficult ones for me to overcome. My last hip surgery is supporting my weight. I know you might be wondering about this thing I'm doing with DR.HO, but I do it for 15 minutes. It does work for me. I do move around if I need it. It's just to get current into my leg. Right now I'm pressing down into the chair. I've got some height, and then what I'll do is I will slowly increase the height. So I'm never looking to kind of fold myself over. I'm always looking to lengthen my spine, keep some contraction. The ramping I do, I won't ramp. Like when I come close to the end of whatever exercise I'm doing, I'll ramp up still 50-60%. I am not going super hard. Not at this stage. It's still very, very early, but lengthening my spine, pressing, and coming down square. So I've already done some sets of this for 2 minutes, practicing walking, and I'm heel toeing. So it looks kind of funny when I'm walking around my survey because I walk like this. But just getting my legs to remember how it is to walk is lifting and chambering from my rear. Still takes a lot, but I'm just going to keep working away at it with my little with my DR.HO. But just trying to get that chamber and extension, and I find it's better when I actually have a challenge, because when I don't have a challenge, you can see I'm not forced to really get that flexion. So up and down, I practice that. Pretty tough. This one's really tough. But I am way ahead of anything that I did before this surgery. So I'm just going to take these off now. My legs warmed up. Remember, it's on really low just to get a little current through my leg. And in the following videos, I'll show you like some precise targeting that I do. Not today, I just wanted to introduce it. If you want to see this now, you can really see so that's getting really strong, and now I'm actually starting to able to lower just from here towards my heels. And that's how I do it. I do it real slow. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I also, laying in the bed, was doing butterfly. But what I was practicing from here is a little bit of lifting my heel towards my belly as I externally rotate. So that's a huge improvement for me. So again, 4 sets, 10 reps. But just trying to get that external rotation, leg pickup, and now you can see my hips are flat, where before it took me a while to get flat. I'm just flat right away, and just working again to get. And I did hold this one this morning, and I got it actually past 90. So I would say in a couple more days, I'll have it on a regular past 90. And the other thing that I did was I actually pushed. So this is where the contraction is. This is what's stretching. So I'm actually pushing against my hand, and I held that for 2 minutes. And then again, going back to axials. But as you can see, it is just coming along. Everything is much stronger a lot more control, a lot more confidence. Knee is coming along very good to the hip. So just slowly but surely, same thing here. I'm pushing against my hand as I work that knee back. So that's increased as well. So I was doing that. More work from my side. Trying to as best as I can with the hip cars. But I can feel really strong now with this is improving, and that lift is just getting a lot stronger. So so just so much better movement in such a short period of time, just with the applied science of functional range systems, conditioning. Look at this butterfly. This butterfly is improving. Pretty happy with that. My number 4 is improving. Look at this. My bear is improving. Hell yeah. My 90 is improving. Come on, baby. Come on. And my 90 here. Not too bad. So things are really coming along. They are coming along. And, you know, just patient. And again, working the pails. Resisting with whatever the muscle that is contracting or lengthening. That's the one that I'm concentrating on. I'm putting some resistance there, but already have good work towards my splits, so I'm pretty happy with that. I do have to admit the squatting demolished me for a day, so I don't know if that was too early or I got excited, but I mean, this is a new freaking hip, man. Pretty happy with that. And then my squat, we'll see if you see from the side. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, I think I'm gonna pass out. So yeah, just in general, everything is coming together. Our internal rotation's coming along nicely. Happy with this. So ankles are flat. I'm able to sit back, and what I've done is I'll just add a little lumbar there, a little sack. So I'm pretty happy with this. This is pretty early in the game to be able to do pails like this. So I push into the mat or I push into the carpet for my frog. So I have certainly been busy and very happy with the progress. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments. But like I said, sooner than later, you're gonna see this, bam, come back. Yeah, man. Peace and love, strength and honor. Samir Seif representing Ontario Top Team. Pow!